In this lecture, we learnt about the electrostatic potential due to a dipole at its axial point. So, our topic is electrostatic potential due to a dipole at its axial point. So, what is our dipole? Dipole is the arrangement of two equal and opposite charges separated by some distance. So, we are considering a dipole AB. At point A, we have charge minus q, and point B, we have charge plus q. The total length of the dipole is 2a, and O is the midpoint of the dipole. So the value of the AO is A and the OB is A, and we are considering point P where we have to calculate the potential, which is r distance apart from the center of the dipole, which is point O. Clear? So the distance AO is A, OB is A, and the distance from the center of dipole to the point P is r, and the total distance from the point A to point P is A plus r, and the distance from point B to point P is r minus A. Clear? So you know about the distances now. So total length of the dipole is 2a. So therefore the dipole moment is equal to 2a into my q. Q is the either charge of the dipole, whether it is positive or negative. But we take only the magnitude of the charge, not the sign of the charge. So P is equal to 2a into my q. Clear? Now the potential due to a negative charge at point P. So basically I am talking about the charge which is at point A. So we know the formula of the potential which is kq upon my r. R is the distance between the source side and the point where we are calculating the potential. So in that case, V minus Q, which is minus kq upon my AP. Why I am taking AP? Because the distance from minus Q charge to point P is AP, which is A plus R. So our V negative comes out to be minus kq upon my AP. Put the value of AP, so it becomes minus kq upon my R plus A. Minus kq upon my R plus A. Similarly, due to the positive charge, V positive is equal to kq upon my BP. It comes out to be positive because we are taking a positive charge and potential is a scalar quantity. So kq is equal to BP. kq upon my BP. The value of the BP is this, which is R minus A. R minus A. Clear? So V plus Q is equal to kq upon my BP is equal to kq upon my R minus A. So these are the values of plus Q and minus Q potentials, or basically V minus Q or V plus Q. Now, so the net potential at the point B, just add these two potential at point P. So V net comes out to V is equal to V minus Q plus V plus Q. Now putting the value of the V plus Q and V minus Q from here to there, clear? It comes out to be minus kq upon my R plus A plus kq upon my R minus A. Clear? Now we see that kq is common in both the expressions. So just take out kq outside. So we left with kq bracket minus 1 upon my R plus A plus 1 upon my R minus A bracket close. Now take the LCM. This goes up and that goes there. So we have minus R minus A plus R plus A. It's a very simple mathematics. You all know this. Now, so in the denominator we have R plus A and R minus A. It's an algebraical identity. A plus B, A minus B, which is A square minus B square. So we replace it by R square minus A square. Now, just open the bracket. We have kq is equal to minus R plus A plus R plus A. So minus R plus A plus R plus A. So minus R is cancelled with the plus R. We left with A plus A, which is 2A. So we have kq into my 2A upon my R square minus A square. I am putting this q and 2A in one bracket so that you can distinguish it. And this term is called dipole moment, which I earlier told you. P is equal to 2 into my q. Just replace it by the dipole moment P. So we have V is equal to Kp upon my r square minus a square. Here k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p upon r square minus a square. So this is the expression for the electrostatic potential at axial point. So this is the expression for the potential at the axial point, which is kp upon r square minus a square. So our V axial comes out to be V axial is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught p upon r square minus a square. If a square is much smaller than x square, then a square can be neglected. Therefore, V axial is equal to kp upon r square. It's a special case when our a square is very small as compared to our r square. Clear? So this is the electrostatic potential due to a dipole at its axial point.